It's Wednesday night after a long day, and the last thing you want to do is cook dinner from scratch. But you still want a satisfying, tasty meal without the guilt? Enter your freezer's sidekick, Cauliflower. From thin and crispy cauliflower crust pizzas to all-natural white meat chicken tenders and more, Cauliflower is gluten-free always, satisfies every craving, and is ready in minutes. Cauliflower is available in freezer aisles nationwide. Visit eatcauliflower.com/where-to-buy to find a store near you.
Time is precious, and so are our pets. So time with our pets is extra precious. That's why we started Dutch. Dutch provides 24/7 access to licensed vets with unlimited virtual visits and follow-ups for up to 5 pets. You can message a vet at any time and schedule a video visit the same day. Our vets can even prescribe medication for many ailments, and shipping is always free. With Dutch, you'll get more time with your pets and year-round peace of mind when it comes to their vet care.
Critical hit Punch All Nazis takes place in the early days of World War II and combines high adventure with cosmic horror. All dates, locations, and historical events are thrown out the window in order to create a fun story, so don't put too much thought into historical inaccuracies. All accents are done poorly, but with love, and no disrespect is intended. The last thing you hear is "run, you fools," and then he falls to the ground, and you step outside, and you are surrounded by men in red robes. There are 3 separate groups of men in these red robes. There appears to be a kind of a leader in each one, and they are wearing red robes. And if you look closely, it looks like there is like some kind of scar running right along the top of their hairline. And the other ones have very sunken eyes. There are dark circles under their eyes. Their skin is very pale, and their mouths are sewn shut with big old raggedy black thread. Give us a wizard.
No.
Very well. We shall deal with each of you. And we are entering combat. So the map that you see before you, the gray area is the shed you guys have been in. You are standing right outside the door, and the white witch is lying on the floor, passed out. And there is a trail that leads kind of back towards the main house in the main compound. That's the brown squiggly line that you see there. The parallel brown lines are the ruts of when the tractor goes in and out of the shed. All the green squiggly stuff is bushes and trees. There is a path leading to the north that you can see a split in the trees. And then to the east is the very large lake. Since you said no and they responded, Rodrigo, one of them pulls out what looks like kind of a spear-looking object, and they rush towards you, and he attempts to stab you with this spear-looking thing. Now, you'll notice that 5 of them all moved together because this is, to kind of speed things up, a bit of a group combat. So in this case, if you remember, we've done group combats before where there's a leader and then there are a bunch of other acolytes, in this case, surrounding this guy, that they all attack at once. And in order to, unless you're going to spend momentum, you have to pick off all the acolytes before you can take down the leader. Okay, so in this case, we're going to roll and also the acolytes get to assist in the primary's attack. So we're going to he's going to stab you with a spear, Carlos. So we need to do a agility and fighting.
2 successes.
Okay. There are 4 successes here. So I'm going to roll for damage. And this weapon, you're going to take 1-2 damage plus one of those is piercing.
Okay.
And then there is also yep, that's it. That's the only things that happen.
Okay.
Who would like to go next?
So do I have a not quite dead wizard or?
Yeah, he's unconscious. He's lying there on the ground. You can see through the door. You can see a dead groundsman on the ground too. Scattered around him are erotic etchings.
Like you do.
Yep.
He always wanted to go out that way.
Yeah, of course.
I can go.
Okay.
Dutch will pull out his gun and try to shoot at the cultists.
Okay. Go ahead. So the yellow cultist in the middle, that is group 1. The teal cultist on the path, that is group 2. And the, I'm guessing he's a white cultist over on the right is group 3.
Can I aim?
You can aim.
Okay. And then let me also give you a point of threat, Stephen.
Okay.
For another die.
Okay. Hey, 2 successes. Very good.
Hang on just 1 second.
Okay.
Actually, this is 3 successes.
3 successes because you have what? Weapons and
handguns. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So you get a momentum back on that.
Okay. And then go to the damage button. And I'm not spending anything else on that. So this is going to be just 3 damage. I think. Oh, 4. Because
don't forget your bonus.
Yep.
All right. So you shoot out and hit one of the acolytes, the one that's closest to you.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't utter a sound. Just the hollow eyes continue to stare at you as he continues to move towards you and swing his arms. The teal group rushes forward, and it looks like they are going to attack Doc as well. So this is also another hand-to-hand combat, Matthew. So agility and fighting.
Okay. 1 success.
Okay, we've got 3 successes for the acolytes here.
Oh, no. Schmucks.
And you will take 4 physical damage.
Okay.
And well, you probably have some armor, right? So you do have 1 armor to help mitigate some of that damage.
Okay.
But here's the thing.
Uh-oh.
You notice that you're thinking ever since you woke up to all the ruckus that was going on, and you ran down here to the shed.
Mm-hmm.
You notice that your mind is a little bit more clear in its thinking, and so I need you to change your courage from 7 to 5.
What? I'm less crazy now? Oh.
Why would you be less crazy? Let me just ask you this.
I am assuming, and this is my assumption, that either the dream had some effect on my courage and my mental state, or I was melted by something bad.
So because you were rejecting
right
Herbert West's prodding to get you to do evil, wicked things. You lose a little bit of that read from a magic tome.
I literally gained back a little tiny bit of humanity and sanity, and now it costs me.
Yep.
Rule 1, kids, burn the books.
Yep.
If the word Cthulhu is involved, burn the books. Okay.
So you're going to end up taking 3 damage total on that. So physical stress there.
Physical stress 3. I had 1, so that puts me at 4. Am I allowed to retaliate?
If it is your turn, yes. Because it is now your group's turn.
Okay.
I say, take it, Matthew.
All right. I would like to retaliate with this pistol. What I keep.
Oh, I'm sorry, Matthew. If you guys remember last time, the only person who said they ran out of their bedrooms and still had their gun on them was Carlos. He specifically said he had his holster strapped to his pajamas.
Well, bat Gerben. There's a shed behind us. Do you think that shed has any pitchforks or big spanners for no reason?
I mean, if you want to spend your turn running in there and looking.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to.
Okay. All right. I'm going to spend a threat here.
Threat spender.
Yep, that's me.
If you murder me, I will haunt you. And I will tell you.
You need to roll an observation. And what is that? Observation and insight.
Okay. Well, at the very least, I'm good at this. 1 success.
You are so rattled that when you run in, you run into the hanging light bulb and break it. And so it's pitch black in there. So at the point, you can't see if there are any pitchforks or anything on the walls. You are in darkness. Which gives Group 3 a chance to run up and take a whack at Bug Eater. Agility and fighting.
Blech. Agility, bad. Fighting, okay.
Fire bad.
Success.
Yeah, there's so many of them all swinging at you and stabbing at you that they are able to make contact with you and stab you with one of these pointy spear things. And you take 2 damage, 1 piercing. So one of those is piercing.
I still block the other one, though?
Yep, you can block the other one if you have armor.
Yep. That's not the right spot. Ow.
Yeah, ow. Your team turn.
Do you want to go, Brian, or do you want me to go?
I'm gonna have to probably join Doc and trying to find a weapon.
Dang.
Okay. Or you could just punch somebody. You could try to punch somebody.
That's true.
I mean, unless you're not strong enough to do that, I don't know.
Yeah, I ain't the strong.
I mean, you can punch any of those groups. There's people within close distance to you for punching. You are surrounded by a mob of red-robed cultists.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna duck in the shed and see what I can find.
Okay. It's gonna be hard on this one because the light is out. So you're gonna have to run inside, and you're going to have to use an observation and insight, and it is going to have to be a D2 on this.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. Oh, come on!
Oh, 1 success and 1 complication. So as you are running through the door, you trip over Seraph. And you fall to the ground, and so it's going to take you a turn to get up.
Okay.
Whoops, I may have hidden you by accident, Brian. There you go. All right, Rob, your turn.
I'm just going to fight back, I guess.
Okay. If you would, agility and fighting.
Going in there seems to not be going well for us. Yeah, okay. Hey,
2 successes. You succeed. You may do some punching damage to Group 1 or Group 2. Or, I'm sorry, Group 2 or Group 3.
Whichever one poked me?
Group 3.
Okay. What is punchy damage?
I believe it is 3 dice we've been doing.
Sounds right.
Hey, 4 dice, because I am brawny.
Okay.
Boop. 2 plus 2 effect, whatever effect means on a punch.
I don't know if there is. I don't know. Let me look here really quick. If there is any effects for.
You broke their nose
I don't think
Maybe.
there's any tags for.
with your massive brawny fists.
Yeah.
Since you had 2 effects, though, I'll add 1 bonus punch onto that.
Yay.
You do punch one of the guys right in his sewn up mouth. And he just kind of stumbles backwards a little bit shocked, but he kind of just continues to stare at you with these blank eyes.
Am I
continue to advance?
able to back over to Carlos so it's just the
Sure.
2 of us and they can't, like...
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, no, top of the round. Who would like to go?
I will go,
Okay.
and I will give my pistol to Blisco.
Okay. Is
Okay.
there anything else you'd like to do?
I like to punch a guy if I can.
All right, punch that guy.
I'll give you a point of threat.
Okay.
That's 1 success, but because I gave you a point of threat, I would like to roll one of those non-successy dice.
Sure. I'll allow it.
Nothing.
Okay. It is a tie, so nothing. Let's see. How much? Oh, I've got more threat than you have momentum. So my guy succeeds, and he's just kind of waiting for his master to yell attack. And the master yells attack. So agility and fighting. And, a spear comes at you. Arms come at you. Okay.
Am I rolling 2?
Agility and fighting. Yes. This is a hand-to-hand.
I got 1
Okay,
success.
They get you with 2 successes. Take 3 physical stress.
Okay.
And block with any armor that you have, obviously.
Okay.
Team fighting gobblers.
Okay. So it's completely dark,
Yeah, it is.
but I know where that tractor was.
Mhm.
Did the tractor have headlamps?
And no, this one probably didn't. If it did, it would be like one of those gas.
Like a lantern.
Lamps. Yeah.
Dude, then the question is, could I light a lantern? If I could get to that lantern, I bet I could light that lantern.
It'd be
My lantern lighting powers. What do you think? Huh?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Yes, please. By all means, waste your turn by going and hunting in the dark for a tractor and hopefully figuring out how to turn on a light.
Wow. Tell us how you really feel.
I mean, that's how the GM would feel. Yes, please. Do it.
It's just mean. Okay. So, Valentino stepped on a nearly dead man.
No, he tripped over him. He's on the ground.
Okay. Is the nearly dead man still nearly dead?
Oh, of course.
Mostly dead? Okay.
He's mostly dead right now.
This sucks. I don't like this game anymore. I'm going to try and push the tractor out of gear and roll it out over some cultists.
Doors chained from the outside.
It's a tractor.
Yeah. Putting it in neutral is not going to help you out.
All right. I'll put it in 1.
Okay. You put it in first gear.
I have to turn it on.
Only if you knew where the keys were.
I hate you so much. All right, fine. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to run out and I'm going to punch somebody right in the face.
Okay.
How's that sound?
You do that.
That sound better? You're going to murder us all? Okay.
I mean, maybe. After I put this together, I was like, I think this may be too hard for these guys.
I'm going to punch a guy.
Okay.
Where's a guy?
So group 1 and group 3 both have damage to them.
This is group 3.
Yep.
This is group 1.
Yep.
This is group 2.
Mm-hmm.
And is group 2 moving closer?
Oh, they're all ganged up around you. Just because of the way I've got this.
Okay.
These things grouped up. They're if I move them
Do
any
the
closer,
shed
they will all
doors
be on top
open?
of you.
Do the shed doors open up and down or
No.
side to
No,
side?
no. Yeah, side to side.
Could we crack one over the head with the shed door?
I mean, the door opens inward, so yes, I suppose if they got into the shed,
Okay.
you could.
So the answer is no. So I'm going to punch this guy. Right
Okay,
here.
so that is group 2.
This little orange one. I'm going to punch him.
Well, you can't. So one thing to also
I
keep in
know.
mind is if you're going to call your shot when you're fighting with groups, it
Mhm.
costs you 2 momentum to do that.
Well, I don't want to do that. I don't even have 2 momentum.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is agility plus fighting, yeah?
Correct.
Okay. So still not as good, but
Hey, 2
3
successes.
successes.
3 successes. You succeed in punching this group.
Does it have any effect?
I mean, you have to roll damage.
Oh, that's a good point. Do I have any bonus damage?
If you have brawn,
I do have brawn of +2.
so that means you get to roll 2 extra dice worth of damage.
Beautiful.
So
That's
5
what
dice
I
total.
thought, but I got them brawny punches. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 4 effects.
Okay.
Ooh. Apparently, being less crazy makes Doc an effective boxer.
Okay. You are able to punch one of these acolytes so hard that his sunken eyes, dark sunken eyes, just kind of roll back into his head, and he falls down onto the ground. He's
Wow.
out.
I knocked his block off.
Yeah. Group 2 will respond by they have less people to fight you now. They will respond, Doc, by trying to poke you.
Okay.
So another that's 1, 2, 3. Yep. Okay. Agility and fighting, please.
1 success.
1 success and 1 complication. Yeah. So in this case, there are 2 successes from this team's from the cultist side.
Okay.
So 2 damage, and then you can soak that up with any armor that you have.
I do have 1. So
Yeah, so you can soak one of those.
very good. I just wish I'd grabbed a gun. Or
I mean, there's a lot of commotion going on. Okay, your team turn. Brian, you can pick yourself up if you like.
Yeah, I'll stand up and dust myself off. And
Okay. Group 3 will attack you, Blisco.
Oh boy.
And this time, let's see what we get here.
But
There you go. Hey, 3 successes.
hey, 3 successes.
You succeed in defending them from beating the crap out of you.
I get to shove and/or damage.
You can shove them back.
Oh, I can't damage them.
No.
Can
Okay.
he move?
Yeah, you can move if you want, sure.
There anywhere we can move to that's not surrounded and/or pitch black?
I mean, you could move to another square. You could move to the other side of that path if you wanted to, but
Yeah,
you're
that
kinda
way-
surrounded.
Oh, I can
That way
move.
you don't have 3 different groups with access to you at least.
Oh yeah, you also remember you have a gun as well. So
Yeah, that was my plan. Was like, if I can move somewhere that is not immediately.
Yeah, so
Like-
also keep in mind that your handgun is a close weapon.
Okay.
So that's where the green is coming from here in the bar.
Where can I step where I'd still be out of reach but able to shoot at this point then?
You could step back in and kind of straddle Seraph and kind of stand in the doorway and shoot, but you're not going to be able to move. There's too many of them surrounding you, as Carlos stated, for you to be able to bust through them.
And that was moving off of the successful defense, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yep. Do that, and then I believe it should be my turn at that point.
Sure. Yeah, I think you're the final
Aim
one,
and
right?
fire.
Okay. Group 1, 2, or 3?
Group
Group 3 now has the most damage.
Oh, group 3 then.
Or I'm sorry.
Whichever group looks like it's got the most damage. I cannot identify which group is what.
Group 3 has the most damage. Sorry, and
Okay.
I'll switch these around just to make it a little.
It's mostly just like in like that central area. It's like I can't tell which chunk is part of which group anymore.
Yeah,
like I know
it'll start to make sense once guys start dropping.
Yeah, that's what I plan on trying to do. Aim gets me a extra die without spending momentum because of my sharpshooter. So we'll do that. And the blam for 2 successes and a complication. I aim, so I'm going to re-roll that complication.
Okay.
For 2 more successes.
Very good.
Nice.
What type of gun do you have, Rodrigo?
4, I believe, right, Rodrigo? For the handgun?
This one does 3 dice.
3?
Oh,
okay. I think it's the same gun that he gave to all of us, isn't it?
Yeah,
I figured it would be, but
it's vicious if you use the salvo.
I would have to declare that beforehand, though, right?
Yep,
I think so.
Okay. I will remember that for next time. Anyway, here's some damage. 3 plus effect. The effect adds piercing because of my sharpshooter. Or no.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
The weapon is just piercing 1 because of sharpshooter.
Yeah, I forgot that these guys had armor, so. Okay.
Ow.
All right. Yep, you certainly shot one of those guys, and he is looking pretty bloody in group 3. Not looking good at all. The one in the middle is the green kangaroo, and he says, there are way too many of us. Surrender, and we may be easy on you. Yeah. Oh, in fact, one of the acolytes is like, because his mouth is sewn shut. And group 1 attacks Carlos.
How dare you?
I know.
How
right?
very dare you.
You also have momentum, too. 6 momentum.
6? Holy moly.
No momentum right now for me. Thank you.
Okay.
2 successes.
Hey, 2 successes. It is a tie. So nothing happens. Yeah, you can push back, I guess.
Okay. I'll push him back.
Yeah. All right, your team. Group 3 is the most damaged over here.
I will go.
All right.
So I punched a guy and he fell down.
Mm-hmm.
Is there another guy to punch?
Oh, yeah, you're surrounded by guys to punch.
Oh, I'm going to punch a guy then.
Okay.
Crud. 1 success.
Okay. You succeed.
Oh. Quite cool, Junior.
Okay. Are you punching group 2 or group 3?
Whichever group I knocked the guy out of. Was that group 2? I think it was
group 3.
Okay. And I would probably try and hit that same group of guys, especially since they keep trying to stab me.
Yeah, all of them want to stab you. In fact, group 3 tries to stab you right now.
Oh, it doesn't work. That did not work.
Actually, you have is that 2 successes or you just rolled a 2?
I think I added a slash, and so it did something weird. Let's try 1 success.
Yep. You succeed, so you can push them back if you like.
Yes, I would like to push them back.
Okay, so you push them back, and as a big pile, they go moving backwards, and they're like, ah. At least the acolyte is the leader of the group does. Everybody else is pretty quiet.
Okay.
All right, Valentino. I think. Are you the last one in this round, then, Valentino?
Sounds like I'm. At the risk of a sunk cost fallacy, I'm going to rummage around for some sort of implement.
Okay. So rummaging around. Let's do a reason plus what? What are you going to use? Justify your use of a skill.
Observation.
Okay.
For the looking around. All right.
Okay. D2.
All right. One success.
Nope. Yeah,
My
no.
hair?
You think you found something, but instead of it being a rake or a scythe, you have a pair of hedge clippers.
I'd use that.
Okay. You have a pair of hedge clippers.
All right.
Group 1 is going to move in and attack Carlos. You had one success?
Yep.
Yep. The spear comes in and attempts to stab you again for 2, 1 piercing.
Okay.
And this guy straightens back up a little bit. You notice one of the acolytes. You notice that his wound that you gave him earlier appears to be closing up.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah.
I will try to punch some acolytes.
All right.
1 success.
Yeah, they block your punching attempts.
Okay.
And group 2 moves up and attempts to attack Doc.
Okay.
And again, you have 6 momentum.
I think I'm going to use one.
All right.
2 successes. Haha.
Against their 4 successes. So yes, they will do some damage to you.
Hacking
Group
heck.
2. And you take 2 doesn't have any damage. So you take 1 physical damage.
Okay. Does my armor soak it, or is it piercing?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay. You mess with a doc, you get the horns.
Okay. They look at you weird, like they don't understand what you're saying.
What if I hit them?
Sure.
Okay, let's do that. Blisco has a gun.
Yep. You guys have 5 momentum.
I'm going to, again, use the momentum for punchery. And I'm going to have 1 success, because why not?
Okay. They block your attempt. And then group 3 is going to attack you, Doc.
What if I wasn't attacked this time?
Yeah, you're the closest to them, so they're gonna try to attack you.
2 successes.
All right, you successfully block their attack, so you can push them back if you like.
Okay. Yes. I'm going to push them back as far as possible.
Okay, you push them back. One of them bumps into a tree and stumbles.
Aim fire at whatever group is closest at this point.
Probably 2.
Just salvo.
Yeah, I'll also go ahead and salvo. Get my extra die from aim, give it pierce 1.
2
2 successes.
Very good. You want to re-roll a 19 maybe, or?
No, it's not detrimental, and it's succeeded, correct?
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It succeeded.
Yeah.
Now, do me a favor and buy 3 to 4 damage dice.
Okay. How many can I get off of?
4.
Is it 1 per momentum, or?
Yep.
I think so.
I'll grab 3 extra.
Okay.
That way we still have at least 1 momentum there. So it'll be 7 damage dice total, 3 for the gun, 1 for insight, and 3 more extras. Plus salvo, 8 and 3 effect. Salvo is vicious.
Yeah.
So 11.
Yeah, very good. Let me move these guys out of the way. You are able to take out one of their guys. 11. Yep, that's right. You're able to take out one of their guys and greatly injure another one. Should be 1 moment.
Okay.
Good. But group 2 will attempt to attack you. Carlos?
Okay.
There are now...
I'll see if they can beat 0 successes.
They can with 1 success. So they will attempt to stab you again. They do 1 piercing damage. And that's it.
I'm going to charge on out of here and try to stab at someone with a pair of hedge clippers.
All right. You're going to run out screaming?
Yeah.
Ah! Okay. Group 1 is probably closest to you.
Sounds good to me. What am I rolling here?
Oh man, hedge clippers. This will be same thing, agility and fighting, because it's a melee weapon.
All right. Coordination and gardening.
Yes, agility and fighting.
Yep.
Do you have any specialties?
Hey, two successes. Very good. So I'm going to make this the same damage as these spear things that these guys have. So it's 4 dice worth of damage.
All right.
Plus whatever brawn you have.
Oh, no brawn. So insight bonus would not add, right?
No.
No. Okay. 4. Oh, nothing.
Oh, no.
That's right.
All right. Wow.
How is that possible? What happened?
Brian.
Oh, Brian.
Oh.
I would say I feel bad, but the GMs are supposed to be evil, so ha ha ha.
There's more where that came from.
Yeah. Yeah, you stab at that orange acolyte, and the shears are a little bit rusty, so they poke through his robe, and for a moment the acolyte acts a little surprised until you realize that there's a lot of free space inside these robes, and these acolytes are very gaunt and thin. So it's you have missed this guy pretty easily with your shears. God, that sucks.
I didn't even know that was possible.
It is a possibility, but I mean, I just rolled 1 success plus 3 blanks. But yeah, triple zero, Brian. That's go buy a lottery ticket, please. All right. We are at the top of the round. I will let you guys go first.
Okay. Hey, Blisco.
Yeah.
Shoot him McBang Bang.
Let's try and have Blisco go later, just in case we're able to generate him some momentum, since he has the most damaging weapon and can actually put tags on it.
Do we have any momentum at all?
We have one.
You have one. Yeah,
one momentum. All right. Well, I think I still have guys to punch.
Okay.
So I may try another one.
This one's 2 and 3 are both essentially equally damaged. Group 3 slightly more so, but they're further away. You push them away, so Group 2 is the
I feel like I'm
Group 1
closer to Group 2. So
okay. Yeah, you recognize one of the guys you went to college together.
Oh, hey, it's Spike.
Yeah.
And it distracts me so much that I completely whiff my punch.
All right.
Hey, it's fly.
Yep. Boy, that's pretty bad. Group 1 will attempt to attack Valentino this time. And I'm going to do it without any assists.
No assists.
But I will use a threat.
Notice at no time do his fingers leave his hand.
2 successes.
Hey, 2 successes. So you can respond by pushing them away if you like.
Yeah, sure. I'll shove them out of the way. Shove them back.
They've been shoved out of the way.
Can I aim when I'm punching?
Let me see here. Can you aim with punching? I don't think so.
No, that's okay.
Nope, doesn't appear like you can.
Okay.
But you can spend momentum to add, more dice to your attack.
Yep. I'll give you a threat, Stephen.
Okay.
That'll work too.
And I'll attack this group that's in front of us right now.
Okay.
For 3 successes.
Oh, 3 successes. Very good. You may do some damage.
4.
4. And then because you've got more than 2 effects, I will add 1 extra damage in there. And you are angry enough to be woken up at this ungodly hour that you are able to punch out one of these acolytes. I was worried that this was going to be a short fight and you guys were all going to die.
I mean, it could have been.
All right. Let's see. Group 1 is gone. Group 2 has not gone. They are going to rush in Valentino and attempt to attack you.
Okay.
with a spear.
Don't let them.
And their clubby hands.
So am I roll?
Yes, it is agility and fighting.
Nope. 0.
0 successes. All right, you will take.
Can we put Brian's RNG in a Pop-O-Medic bubble?
You need to take 3 physical damage, soak up any armor. How are you looking?
Negative. I got 3 damage.
Only 3 damage total?
I believe
Yeah,
so.
I think the other damage has all been mine.
Okay. All right, cool.
Yeah, I'll try to
here.
bring the clippers down and downwards thrust to stab. And nope, 1 success.
Did you make the noise?
Let's see. Let me see what I'm rolling here. You succeed.
Oh, hey.
Wow.
Let's try this again. Hey, 2 damage this time.
2 damage. Very good. Okay. Group 3 has regained its composure, and they rush in to attack Doc. And that is...
Doc does not wish to be attacked at this time, so he politely demurs.
Okay. Then you can take...
1 success.
All right. You will need to take 3 physical damage or 3 physical stress. One of those is piercing.
So we have, if I'm not mistaken, 12 total stress. Is that correct?
It may vary from person to person. I count you up as the total number of stress you have is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 is what I have on this character sheet I have of you.
I'm showing 12 from the last time we updated because we bumped my brawn. And you
are correct. I'm looking at the other. I'm looking at this other.
That brings me up to 7. So
okay,
Doc is not having a fun time.
Boy, I sure hope you have a way of fixing people's stress.
Right?
Yeah. All right, Blisco.
All right, aim at the closest group.
All right, group 2.
Get extra die from that.
Okay.
Release a salvo.
Yeah.
Ba-blam.
2 successes.
2 successes.
Very good. Roll some damage. You want to buy an extra momentum?
Yeah, I will grab an extra. I will use all but 1 of our momentum again.
Okay.
So that's only 1 extra die this time?
Yep, only 1 extra.
Blam. 7?
Blam.
Pierce 1?
Yep. And this group looks rather upset that he has lost another one of his group.
Boy.
Top of the round. Go back. You guys went last time. I'll go first this time. Group 1 rushes in and attempts to slug good old Valentino, this time without the spear. They're just coming in with their fists of flying.
Shoot.
Your successes. All right, so it'll be 2 physical damage. You can soak up any with your stress.
Also, nope.
Okay. Or with your armor. All right, team, your turn.
Now that you mention it, I do have the ability to remove stress.
I know.
Is anybody else like obviously as badly, or is it just what Rob took a little bit just a minute ago, and then I'm badly wounded?
Yeah, I've got 4 stress on me, so
you got 4 stress. Okay, I'm trying to decide as the quote unquote healer if I wanted to try this heal up check. If it can be done in the thing.
Physician, heal thyself.
I was waiting.
Yeah, you should do that.
Okay, so here's the question, and I'm going to assume that I'm reading this correctly. Reason plus medicine at a difficulty of my own choosing, but my own choosing has to take into account my ability to stack momentum or whatever it is I end up doing. I can't just like roll 5 out of nowhere.
Yeah, so you can say, hey, I'm going to make this a difficulty of 1, right? And then you roll 2 dice. And if you succeed, isn't it every success over your difficulty level, that is how many stress you heal?
If you pass the difficulty, X worth of stress, where X equals the difficulty.
Yeah, so it sounds like
So if I choose a difficulty of 3, I would need to have 3 successes, and then I would heal 3 stress.
3. Yep.
If I don't have 3 successes, I don't heal any stress.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I were to see, this is the thing. If I were to use a momentum, it would use the momentum if I chose it to be difficulty of 3, because I'd have to have 3 to pass. So I wouldn't have any extra to go back in the momentum bucket, right?
I mean, so yes, that would be in the worst case scenario. Okay. But if you also look, you have
worst case scenario actually is you don't get any.
You don't heal, and you lose your momentum. Yeah. Right. But you also have to take into account, if you're trying to figure out some kind of odds thing here, your medicine is 5. So anything that is 5 or lower, those are more successes.
Yes, I had forgotten that because it so rarely applies to me because I've chosen esoteric foci, and I'm just a douche canoe. Okay, so it is a floop-de-doop plus medicine, reason plus medicine. Reason.
And are you going to use that last momentum?
Yes.
Okay.
He said questioningly, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this, and it's going to be a thing, and everybody's going to go, oh man, that was totally blank. So, reason is 10. Yeah, I wish it was coordination plus medicine, but what are you going to do?
Well, I mean, that's still 15. That's really high.
That's 75%.
And so what? And so you're going for a D3?
Yeah. So D3 is the difficulty. 4 successes.
All right, 4 successes. So you heal 4 stress, and you get a momentum back.
Holy crap! I like that ability. Okay. Sorry, I did not mean to do all of that thinking of a new power right in the middle of our combat. But hey,
I mean, that's exactly the way you're supposed to use it. So
yeah. Doc literally takes out a little bit of gauze and wraps some tape and throws some iodine on the piercing wound in his shoulder. And as proven by every single Keanu Reeves movie, is your shoulder wound is packed, it will no longer hinder you in any way at all, ever.
Yep.
Even if they shoot you right through the brachial artery.
So, Rodrigo, you went first? Or have you gone in this round?
I feel like I haven't gone in this round.
Okay. So it's only been Doc. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Group 2 is going to make one last attempt at rushing at you, Valentino.
All right.
I was Russian Valentino.
1 success.
Yep. You succeed. So if you want to push them back again, you may.
Yeah, I will shove him back.
Okay. So just imagine this fight. This is like one of those big fights like you see like in a martial arts movie where there's like 100 guys or maybe even an anime where there's just like 100 guys all piling on the heroes, and there's fists flying and, spears being jabbed at everybody. And these guys are hauntingly scary on top of that. And you're fumbling around in the dark, and, there's a dead wizard or a nearly dead wizard at your feet. That's what kind of fight that this is.
Yeah. And it's accurate because these guys, like a pack of ninjas, only attack in groups.
Yeah.
That's the thing about a pack
your
of ninjas.
team's turn.
Oh, if I can, move there.
Yeah, sure.
And attack this group.
Okay. Go right ahead.
With the power of punching.
With the power of your fists.
In the palm of your hand.
Okay. I'm trying to remember if there's something else I need to add, but I don't think so.
This leader looks pretty freaked out when you come rushing at him.
Yeah. Get wrecked.
Yeah.
1 success.
All right. You succeed.
I just heard my child's voice going, that is so 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah. Today it would be like Skibbity Sigma.
Yeah.
Skibbity Sigma.
Rizzler.
I think Skibbity Sigma was a member of the Legion of Superheroes.
You may do damage, Rodrigo.
Okay.
You have 1 momentum in your pool.
Sorry, one more time. We are like a punch
3.
is 4, 3. Okay,
3 plus whatever your brawn is.
I'll save the momentum for somebody else who can have effects, but 4 damage.
Okay. Yeah, this last acolyte standing here is pretty wrecked indeed. He doesn't go down, but he's swaying, and his the dark circles under his eyes definitely now are black eyes and not just dark circles from lack of sleep and spell casting and that kind of stuff.
And probable demonic possession.
Yep. Maybe. Let's see. Group 3 will attempt to attack Doc.
Nobody wants that, though.
Let's see.
Got to do a 2. Got to do a 3. Got to have 2 successes.
Yeah, tie. So tie, my guy wins this time.
Oh,
I know, right? Yeah, 1 physical stress, any armor can soak that up. So
I just fixed that. Oh, okay. My armor's. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. See, I told you, if you pack a shoulder wound.
Pack it.
That's right.
Valentino or myself?
I think the plan was for you to go last and shoot the mogongo at everybody.
All right.
Is that a word?
Something like that.
Swing again with my mighty.
So there is a clear path up to where Carlos is at. If you wanted to attack group 2, there's also, or you could attack group 1 or group 3. So it's up to you.
I think I'll attack this.
Okay, so you're going to attack group 1. Okay.
Yeah, group 1. And come with a wide swing and roll a.
Yep, you hit
for 1. Oh, hey,
you hit. Now, these guys are mid. These guys have to hit 10 or less for a success.
Are they mid?
3 damage.
Their Riz is sub because they're mid.
Yes, they are. They're betas.
You can tell who has children.
All right, you do some damage onto that acolyte.
Yeah,
missed him the first time, and you hit him this time.
Lo, unto the acolyte was done.
And I think that's up to you then. Let's go.
Yay.
Loaded Briscoe.
Same thing as last time.
Okay. If you wanted to hit group 2, the ones in front of Carlos, you would need to move up a little bit.
Okay. And if I move, I can't aim, correct?
So I'm not sure if your ability of aim with your sharpshooter effect.
My sharpshooter effect is if I used the aim minor action.
Okay.
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 Yeah. Sharpshooter just says my aim action is better than the normal aim action.
Yeah, so you wouldn't be able to use aim.
So I assume I can shoot either the other 2 if I aim, though?
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to aim at the group 3, I think, because they look like they've got fewer members.
There's fewer of them. Yeah, group 1 barely has a scratch because they have some weird healing thing going on.
And a bit of a slap fight with Valentino.
Mm-hmm.
So, aim, salvo. How many times can I salvo?
This would be your last salvo before you have to reload.
Yep.
You can do 3.
Yep, we'll do that.
Wow.
Let's re-roll that.
Re-roll that 20.
Hey,
3 successes.
Very good. Generated us a momentum that I'm going to immediately spend for extra die.
All right, go for it.
So that's 5 dice of damage. I hate it here.
I mean, it's 2 damage.
Okay.
Otherwise, it would have been 1.
It was enough to take out one of these acolytes.
It's more than none.
No, these are guys. They're not nuns.
Oh, right.
Okay. So you've got 1 group of 5, 1 group of 2, and 1 group of 3. Top of the round, I will let you guys start the round this time.
Okay.
I'll go.
Okay.
I'll try and punch these guys that I've got away from the group.
Okay.
Punch attack. Go.
Ooh.
0 successes and a complication.
These guys have cut you off from the rest of the group with that 20.
Okay.
So you are kind of surrounded now. So that is your complication. Surrounded by bad guys.
Fantastic.
I know. And group 1 is going to take advantage of that and attack you, Carlos.
3 successes on that one.
3 successes. They had 4 successes. Yeah. So the thing is, in this kind of a attack, 2 physical damage. Each one of these guys is assisting, so they each get to roll their own D20.
Sure.
So that's why these guys are kicking the crap out of you until you whittle them down.
Yeah.
So they went first?
No, Carlos went first.
Yeah. I went,
our guy went.
Then an enemy went.
And then an enemy went. And now it's our turn?
And now it's your turn. Yeah.
Now it's your turn.
Nicholas Heldius! Sorry, I was going to go Leroy Jenkins. I would like to attack those guys what just attacked Dutch.
Okay, so you're going to attack group 1. So group 3 is the closest to you.
Oh, well, then I'll attack group 3.
Okay.
And we'll just pretend that it's the same guys. And that
they're the same guys.
At this point, they're all the same guy,
yeah. Leroy Jenkins.
Okay.
Pow, 2 successes.
Okay, and we have also 2 successes. So no effect there.
Marquis of Queensberry rules.
They, let's see. So group 1 went. Group 2 is going to try and punch Carlos. 4. Okay, go ahead and roll, Rodrigo.
2 successes.
Also 2 successes. So this time you need to take 2 physical damage, 1 piercing.
They figured out who the smart one is.
Yeah.
The smart and sane one.
Saner one. All right. Valentino or Blisco?
It's all a matter of degree, right?
I'll keep smacking at these cultists.
Okay.
Nope. 0 successes.
Why don't you roll that again? Because I don't think that we can. All right, there you go.
3?
There you go. Success. You'll get 2 momentum off of it.
We can't legally accept those results.
I know it's. I rolled a double 20, so.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Okay.
All right, so roll some damage, please.
4 damage.
4 damage and
4 damage.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 1 extra because you've got the 2 effects on that one. So you are able to take out. I'm going to take out this orange guy because he kind of annoys me.
He annoys me too. I can't tell what color.
Annoying orange.
I know, right? I tried to make them all very distinct, but in the end, it doesn't really.
You tried so hard.
Group 3 is going to try and attack Carlos.
1 success.
Also 1 success. So take 3 physical. Soak up with any armor.
Okay.
So are these guys actually racist? Or is it just that the 2 guys with the olive complexion are the closest? These are the questions we have to ask ourselves.
They've been trying to hit Brian and they keep missing, so...
Okay.
Well, I mean, fascist gonna fascist, right?
Yeah.
That's true.
All right, so your team turn.
Could be me at this point, right?
Yep, I think so.
I'm going to step forward and reload.
Okay. And that's all
a
you
cool
can do.
Slow
that
motion
turn.
shot where the music.
Yeah, presumably.
Okay. We'll do top of the round, and considering you guys did more, took more guys out, I think in that round, I'll let you guys go ahead and go first again.
Do I want to try and take something out before we?
Sure, we can.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. By going first, we essentially get back to more or less the same order. So, yeah, you can try that.
All right. I've reloaded, so I'm gonna salvo into group. Can I get into group 2 at this point?
I'll say yes.
Okay. That was the intent, but also
no, I understand.
The groups in range are a little awkward. So yeah, salvo. Oh, I did question mark. That's why it went weird last time.
Yeah, it's like roll 20.
Yeah. Aim salvo into group 2.
Okay.
Hey, 3
nice.
successes.
3 successes.
I built
And
some momentum.
you don't have any handguns or anything?
I do not have handguns. I have rifles.
Okay. All right. You have 4 momentum now.
Hey, I'm going to spend 3 of that for extra damage dice.
Okay.
That's a good plan.
And blam, blam. 9, 10, 11, 12. Pierce 1.
Kill them all.
Right.
Let their evil.
And so in group 2, you have taken out the other acolyte, and you have severely damaged the leader. You have shot him in the leg, and it looks like you may have hit something.
His spleen, probably.
All right.
Well, I don't think the spleen's located in the leg, but
Well, we
you're
have
the doctor,
established that I'm not actually a doctor. I didn't get to spleen practice.
Yeah.
Okay,
so group 2, having seen the group dwindle, group 1's leader turns and says, Frederick, warn the others. And Frederick takes off, limping and leaving just a trail of blood behind him as he runs down the path and out of the scene.
Man, he's fast.
He is.
He's a quick limper.
Yeah. All right, so that's their turn. So now it's your turn again.
Let's attack this group.
All right, group 3
with the punching.
All right,
the punching.
1 success.
Hey, success! Go ahead and do some damage.
7.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah. Or well, like 3 2s and a 1.
Yeah, no, that's great. Yeah, this group 3 is really damaged. The one acolyte goes down from your massive punching, and the other acolyte, I guess you punched the one in the head so hard that his head flew backwards and smacked the guy directly behind him in the nose and broke his nose, and blood is just spraying and flying everywhere. And because the guy's mouth is sewn shut, you can just hear, and it's he's probably choking on some of the blood too. So
I hope he doesn't drown. Oh wait, yes I do.
I mean, he could. He could. This acolyte is not amused by any of your shenanigans, and so they are going to attack you, Doc.
But our shenanigans are cheeky and cute.
I mean, maybe.
Their shenanigans are sad and tragic.
Agility and fighting, please.
They're not shenanigans at all, really. Evil shenanigans. Crud. 0 successes.
So this one is able to swing around with that stabby thing and do 2 physical stress on you.
Yeah.
And now it's your guys' turn.
Does the stabby thing pierce?
No, there's no effect on this roll.
Okay. So I will take 1 of those.
Yep.
I just cleaned that wound.
I know, and that thing that they've been stabbing you with, that this group stabs, his looks kind of rusty too, so that's not good.
Is this a new round then?
No, I don't think you've gone this round. So
I have not gone this round. Okay, well, I probably need to go then.
I think it's only been Blisco and Carlos that have gone.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. The punching too. This time it's personal.
All right.
We have 1 momentum.
You do have 1 momentum.
I don't want to use it because Blisco can use it when he starts with the shootificating.
Yep, it's you swing out and you miss this guy, and he just grins at you wickedly. You can tell that scar right along his ridgeline, the right along his hairline, that looks like a lobotomy scar.
Oh,
like someone has cut into this guy's head.
I was thinking
stuff.
An encephalectomy or a brainectomy, perhaps. They cut out his brain and just stuffed his skull full of calamari.
I mean, they may have. There's only one way to find out.
That's right.
Sounds delicious.
Right?
But I think it's Valentino's turn.
All right. I'll keep fighting these guys.
Okay.
Aim for the head and see if you can get the delicious calamari.
Trim them,
go ahead and do some damage there, Valentino.
Okay.
I mean, your rusty implement is doing great.
Yeah. Oh, dang. 5 damage.
You got to be careful, man.
Yeah,
That's
we're
how
warming
Simon
up.
Garth died.
We're
Yeah.
starting to shears here.
Yeah, it is enough to where you also are able to stab this guy, and the rusty colored blood running down his red robes is slick against the fabric.
That's gross.
I think we are at the top of the round. I think these guys need a little bit of something, so they're going to try and attack you, Valentino. And one more die. And yeah, okay, go ahead, Valentino. See if you can block their attacks.
All right.
They are very wary of your rusty blade, and there are no successes in this fight.
Okay.
Nobody succeeded.
Nobody succeeded.
That's fine.
Yeah. So yeah, again, mid-level guys, they have to roll 10 or lower. So it's
what's Brian's?
Yeah, hit or miss.
I mean, Brian has to roll 12 or lower, so he's worse than them.
Yeah.
I was going to make a snotty remark, and then I remembered that
no.
have been rolling like crap today.
All right, your guys' turn.
I guess 12 is better. I keep forgetting how this works.
Yeah,
12 is better than 10?
Yeah, 12 or lower is better than 10.
So any one of the four of you can go.
I will try and move over here and hit these guys.
All right.
And Steven, I'll give you a threat.
All right. I will take that threat and I will use it. Nah, I won't. I will just take that threat.
Okay. 2 successes, but the whole point of giving you threat is to reroll a die, so I'll reroll that.
15.
15.
Okay.
For one more success.
Very good.
Nice.
You want to use that for any damage?
No, let's I feel like maybe we could just take these guys out now.
Yeah, so the acolyte that you punched he's got a bloody nose.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously group 2 is the most taken out. Group 3 is the one that is the weakest. So if you wanted to throw more damage on, yeah, that wouldn't be horrible.
Yeah, well, let's try that.
Okay.
See if we can just take him out now. One more time. What are fists? 3?
3.
Okay. And then I'll eat that momentum I got.
Okay.
To get it to 6.
And do you have brawn?
Yeah. I factor that in.
2, so 6. Yeah, go ahead. Go for it.
4.
This guy looks pretty hurt, but he's still staggering. He's still kind of swaying. This is like a guy that decided to pick a fight with Mike Tyson, and one punch later, the guy is feeling the effects.
Since I managed to hit him, can I say something?
Sure.
I'll punch him. I'll be like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is about to turn into a fair fight.
Just you wait. Okay, and I think, let's see, I guess my group can respond to you, Rodrigo, by taking a poke at you with their spear. Ooh.
Oh,
wow.
Successes.
3 successes versus 3 successes. Wow. Okay. And because I have more threat than you guys have momentum.
Sure.
2 plus piercing. Piercing 1. And then it's back to you guys.
Okay. So, who looks the most?
Group 3 is almost down. So just the number of acolytes will give you an idea of which is the weakest group.
Okay. I'm going to take the metaphorical swing at group 3.
Okay.
But I'm going to do it in a manner that is not metaphorical.
Okay.
We'll punch them. I'm going to have 2 successes.
Very good. Do some damage.
Yes, please.
Nice. So the acolyte goes down. That final acolyte goes down, and you do some good damage to the leader.
Good. That's about time. I need to punch
And
that. Yes.
yeah, I think it's Blisco or Valentino.
I'll keep this slugfest going.
Okay.
One success.
Yeah, one success. So go ahead and do damage.
Okay.
Yeah! Slugfest!
4 damage.
Yeah, you do. You hear something definitely snap when you strike the arm of one of the acolytes, and he screams out in pain, even though he has no mouth, but he must scream.
Stumbles out in pain.
Yeah. All right, Blisco.
Is it just the leader left on the group 3?
The leader is the only one left on 3.
I should have 2 salvo left. I'll use one more to aim, salvo, and try and take this guy out. And reroll that 20.
All right.
Hey,
Very good.
2 successes.
Roll some damage on that. You have 1 momentum.
Do I want to use that momentum?
Yeah, I might as well.
Okay.
Good night.
Bam. Oh my god. I hate it here.
All right. Yeah, this guy looks pretty bloody, but he is not down.
That's unfortunate.
Yep, it is.
I mean,
it's also the top of the round, and he is going to rush over to you, Blisco, and he's going to try and stab you with his stabby thing.
He's going to rush over and he's going to bleed on your shirt. And it's your favorite shirt.
This is the top of the round, so this guy's going to go first.
Yep.
It's the gingham one.
Agility and fighting, right? So that's 12.
I think this is the first time you've had to use that.
No.
Hey, 1 success. Yes, you may push him back.
Yay. Go away.
Oh. Yes, push back. All right, your guys can go.
Our guys can go.
I'll try and punch that guy out.
Okay.
2 successes.
Roll some damage.
Okay.
I'll be honest. I really thought that I had overpowered this fight for you guys because I knew you only had the 1 gun.
Yeah.
Anytime that happens, usually something goes nuts.
Yeah, you throttle this guy again. You headbutt him, and his eyes are kind of circling around in his head, but he's still kind of stumbling around. He's on the verge of collapse.
Oh, they train him pretty tough at cultist school.
Yeah. Or Doc may know where they may have gotten these people because he notices that the cult leader in the other group who's taking a swipe at Valentino also has the exact same scar.
He has a scar on his head.
All right, Valentino, agility and fighting.
All right. 1 success.
All right, you need to take
Okay.
no damage.
Yes.
All right, you guys, you've got 3 of you in a row can go.
Nicolaus Elias punch.
You're gonna run up to this guy.
3. Yeah, I'm just going to run up to him, and I'm going to have my fists up like Gentleman James Montgomery. And be like, have at thee. For 3 successes.
3 successes. Very good. You get a momentum back on that. You may do some damage.
I have at thee. I don't get bonus dice for that 1, do I?
No.
But
you
I
get a
do
momentum
get
for that.
3 plus 1.
Yeah, this guy drops.
Kapow!
So Carlos rushes over, punches him. His eyes are spinning, and just literally a second later, you come in from the side with your arm outstretched and your fist at the end of it, and just take this guy out. And he goes flying about 5 feet and lands on the ground in a crumpled heap.
Army Golden Gloves, 3rd place, 1938.
Blisco or Valentino? To the death, boys! You hear the leader scream.
I'll continue to swing at these mooks.
Okay.
2 successes.
1 success, so you may do some damage.
3 damage.
All right, you're able to take out one of these acolytes, and then it's Blisco's turn.
All right. Aim and shoot
Right.
No salvo this time. We're
okay.
Hey, 2 successes.
Very good. Do some damage.
4 damage. Pierce 1.
All right. You injure the other acolyte. Whatever thing he was holding, he drops.
Oh, that's good.
And that's the top of the round. So this group will attack you, Valentino.
All right.
Stabs at you with the spear again. It's kind of like an old silent movie. Oh, double fudge. Okay.
Wow.
Only he didn't say the word fudge, ladies and gentlemen.
2 20s.
These two have been going back and forth the entire time, like an Errol Flynn movie. And you need to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. All of it. No, you can't because of your double damage. All of it will have to go through.
Oof.
Are you still standing? Actually, that may be an injury, right?
I believe that would be.
Yeah. He takes a stab at you and he cuts your little pinky finger off.
Ow!
Oh,
A little pinky finger on your scarred arm. Nonetheless,
no!
Yeah, that's okay. That arm was already.
it was already worthless.
Yeah.
4-fingered Valentino.
Your guys have all 4 of your turns to take these guys out.
What do you say we do it all together and pool our damage?
So if you want one person to be, so here's how this works. If you want to have one of the people as the leader, in this case, Blisco might be the best option for this. Blisco would be the leader and saying, "Come on, boys, help me out here." Blisco gets to fire, and each of you get to roll a d20 on whatever the shooting is, coordination and fighting. And every success that you have adds to Blisco's success attempts. Then, for damage, more than likely you guys will all take care of that. But for damage, each one of you then acts as one extra, not damage dice, but one extra point of damage.
So if all 3 of us were to jump in.
I'm trying to determine if that would actually be like more damage than if we just all haul off and attack.
Right.
Because then, I mean, statistically speaking, it's all over the place, but, each of us are coming in at least with 3 dice of damage.
Sure.
Yeah. So the max. So if all of you helped, if Blisco does his thing, he'll get to roll 3 dice. One of those he gets to reroll. So he potentially has the ability to have 4 successes maximum off of that?
6 if I get all ones.
Okay. Yeah.
The absurd chance.
Yeah. So potentially 6, but split the difference. Let's say 3.
Yeah.
Plus then if all 3 of you also roll, you have the potential to add 3 more successes, which would give you
or
momentum total.
I would.
Then Blisco can shoot the gun for damage, which is 6 or 7 dice?
Base is 3 plus my 1, and then if I can
use the 4 momentum.
4 momentum for 4 more, so that's 8.
So that's 8, and then you guys automatically generate one point of stress damage. The 3 of you.
Right.
So I don't know if, potentially, let's say 8 damage plus 3 is 11. So potentially 11 damage versus 12 plus damage, I guess. So it's not as good to do it the leader way.
Right.
I think our best option would probably be 2 attacks with assistance, because it's guaranteed damage on each attack at least, and extra dice for successes on each attack, because we as a group are okay at punching.
But you're saying we should split it up and have 2 people do a coordinated attack and then 2 people do another coordinated attack?
I think so. I mean, that is what I was suggesting, yes. I think that is where we get the best benefit out of both of it, because
Have you factored in
the person standing next to you?
Brian turning all of our dice into 20s?
That is a unquantifiable.
I guess you're right.
That is why the cow is perfectly round.
Yeah. Let's do. Okay, let's do that. Let's do 2 coordinated attacks.
All right. So who wants to do the first attack?
Doc and I will do the first attack.
All right, so who's going to be the leader? Who's going to be the leader on that one?
Do we want the person with the best
hand-to-hand?
Hand-to-hand to do it. So
be a 13 for me.
That's 14 for me.
Okay, so you're a leader. I'm rolling 1d20.
You're rolling 1d20, and Rodrigo is rolling 2d20s.
I got 1 success.
Matthew, you want to roll yours again?
Roll mine again?
Yeah, you didn't do against anything.
That's a good point.
We can, okay.
1 success.
All right, 2 successes. So go ahead and do some damage, Rodrigo, and then add not 1 extra die, but 1 extra point of damage because Doc is fighting with you.
Okay. Doc punch.
We got 1 extra.
Team Dutch
4 damage.
That is enough to take out this other acolyte, which only leaves the leader standing.
All right, Valentino, steady me.
All right. You leading?
Yeah. Yes.
1 success.
Hey, aim. Do I want to salvo this? I'm going to salvo this. Like, it's the last guy. I want to get rid of this thing. So aim, get the extra die. 3 successes. So 4 total successes.
4 total successes. So
I will take 2 extra momentum and dump all of that into the damage.
So that's 3 momentum total. You're going to dump all of that into your damage. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So 7 damage plus a bonus, or 7 dice plus a bonus damage from Valentino for 4, 5, 6.
Not
damage.
a bonus dice. It's just 1 extra damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. This guy, you are also able to shoot him in the torso, and you see a lot of blood spurt out, and he falls down to the ground. But he is not out yet. You've caused him a pretty severe injury, but he's still willing to fight. And he, as he's lying there on the ground, he's still reaching out with his poking spear and trying to spear you, Valentino.
2 successes.
Yeah, you can push him back if you like. The only thing that he succeeds in doing is slicing one of your slippers open.
Oh,
that was a good one.
Yeah, and now we're at the top of the round.
Can we kick him really hard in the face?
Yeah, you can.
It sounds like fun.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
All right. Would that be the same as a like a punch?
Yeah.
It's like a kick. Bat nuggets.
You need to roll two dice. Are you just kicking him? Is that what you're doing?
I didn't tap up twice. I tapped up once.
Okay. Yeah, you kick and whiff, and with all the blood that has been spilled, the ground's a little muddy, and you go down and fall down.
That's what I get for.
You're just like, I'll show you, and you kick and swing, and then your other foot is like, oh, bloody spot, or bloody bits of goop and human organs that you slip on and go falling down. Wow, boom, and land hard on your back.
Gross.
I forgot.
You hear the leader kind of chuckles.
I forgot we're in a Three Stooges
cannot wait
movie.
until we take care of you in our dreams.
Yeah, I'll go. I'll go embarrass myself next.
Okay.
Yay.
I'll try to punch him.
Ree.
Oh no! You also slip on some of Viscera and guts, and you also land right next to. Like it's really funny because like Doc goes over and tries to kick this guy, and he goes whoop boom, and just as Doc is slipping and falling, Carlos also comes over. It's like you both were gonna kick him really hard. I think there's another term for it, but I don't think we're supposed to use it. And both as he's in the air falling, you begin to slip too. So it's just like a 1-2, boom, 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 as you both land on your backs. And the leader is like, "Oh, you're going to regret this. I hope you never sleep again." Valentino or Blisco?
Shall I team up again?
Sure. Except I have to reload before I can shoot again, right?
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Do we want to team up and kick this boy?
Yeah.
Yes, please do.
Let's just JoJo.
Yes, have some.
Yeah.
All right. Who's going to go first? Valentino?
Yep, I'm assisting.
Oh, you're assisting? Okay.
So, that was the one I needed. Hey, 2 successes total.
I'm going to use a threat and see if I can
make us all fall in the dirt.
Nope. Go ahead and do some damage.
3 plus 1 plus
1.
Yeah. 3 dice plus 1 die for Braun plus 1 bonus damage for Valentino assisting. For 4 total damage.
Yep, he's still on the ground trying to poke at you.
God, I hate this guy.
He pokes at you, Blisco, and so you need to roll an agility and fighting.
2 successes.
You succeed. You can kick him backwards onto his back like a little turtle, helpless turtle, and he's just like, the pain. The pain is nothing. You will suffer more pain. And then he kind of looks over at you, Carlos, laying on the ground, and he grins a grin full of blood in his teeth and mouth. Top of the round.
Okay. I'll stand up.
You stand up.
And I will try to punch the guy again.
Okay.
I'll give you a threat.
Okay. Nice.
3 successes.
Very good against his 2 successes. So do some damage. Very good.
4 damage.
You kick him hard, and his head explodes into gross bits of matter.
Told you.
Kind of like in what's the one where the heads explode in the movie?
Scanners.
Scanners. Yeah, his head explodes like in Scanners.
I was going to say Mars Attacks.
Yeah.
I was going to say The Notebook.
You are.
You are
out of.
Look, I'm just assuming.
You're out of combat. Yes, you're out of combat.
Can I look around for my pinky and grab it?
Sure. Yeah. There it is. It's underneath that gallbladder.
We'll want to sew that back on.
Yeah, Doc, you might want to help him with that.
Yeah.
Maybe check the wizard first. Yeah, definitely. As soon as we can.
I think we need to put it in a glass of milk to keep it vital. Yeah, maybe a tooth. But yes, I will check on the wizard to make sure the wizard. I'm off to see the wizard. How's he doing?
He's still unconscious.
All right. Do we have anything that we can use as maybe like a backboard or that thing that you do where you put a person on it? And
there may be a piece of wood or something in this dark shed.
I know. I'm going to find the flashlight that I saw earlier.
So you guys are able to pick this guy up and get him away.
What is the word that I'm thinking of? Where you put somebody on a board?
Stretcher?
Yeah, stretcher.
No, like a draggy thing.
In World War II, it'd be like, oh, you're talking about not trebuchet. That's where you're throwing somebody. But yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
highly efficient.
I think it starts with a T.
The
triage?
No, that's not it.
It's a.
Oh, there's it's a type of stretcher that you can build out of, like, you can build it on the fly is the important part.
Yeah, and I'm like,
so we'd be able to like
travois. That's what it is. I know it started
travois. The travois.
Travois. Yeah, TR.
I always say travois. Thank you.
It started with a T.
The ghost of my Boy Scout grandfather was just
ghost of Dr. West floats into your ear and says, "You can just drag him along. He won't live much longer anyway. He's seeing you."
Ooh. Why does Dr. West talk like the prisoner? That's what I want to know. Ooh.
So you've got the White Witch with you.
Mm-hmm.
One White Witch. Add it to your inventory. Okay.
And one guy ran off into the woods.
Yeah, is there a trail that he
there's
left? 'Cause
definitely
he
a
was
blood
bleeding
trail.
profusely.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I guess follow that.
Maybe let's not. Let's get this guy back in.
We're pretty badly wounded, and he is one of our peoples.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are able to drag him back to the main building where when you come in, there's at least one person wandering around this late at night. They instantly see what's happening. They call for the chief medical officer that you guys remember from Paris. He comes down and immediately starts treating Seraph. He seems very concerned about this. And he's like, no. This is no good. No one should be able to do the damage to him that has been done. And he looks at you, Doc, and he's like, please come help and assist me and see if we can stabilize this man and at least see if we can get some fluids in him.
Stabilize?
And all the commotion has definitely brought the Brigadier awake, and he comes down in some very smart-looking pajamas.
Mm.
And he's like, what is all the commotion?
Well, we just fought a bunch of cultists on the ground.
Oh no. I must tell Tauton about this immediately.
Yeah, I think these are the guys who have been messing with our sleep.
Oh. And he says, I must let Tauton know immediately. He turns and runs back upstairs as fast as a British brigadier will run upstairs, which is, a fast pace, but not really.
Up.
Yeah. More like up, or a pip. That's more probably along the lines of the way it is. And the three of you are still kind of standing there in the main foyer of the estate as Doc has gone off with the doctor and Seraph. And is there anything you guys want to do at the moment?
Is there any other medics around?
Oh, yeah, you might want to run off with those guys too, Valentino.
I'd stumble and take off after him.
Okay. After a minute standing there in the foyer, the Brigadier comes to the top of the stairs. I need a medic up here immediately! I need a medic! Tauton is in a coma! Critical Hit Punch All Nazis is a production of Major Spoilers Entertainment and was produced and edited by me, Stephen Schleicher. If you would like to get a behind-the-scenes making of this episode, be sure to check out the GM Roundtable Octoon Cthulhu Edition at our Patreon page, patreon.com/Major Spoilers. Each week I discuss my plans for the upcoming game session, and Dr. Brad Will is there to share his reactions and advice on how to be a better game master. I will warn you, though, there are spoilers galore in every installment of the GM Roundtable Octoon Cthulhu Edition. So, if you don't like spoilers and don't want to know what I'm planning next, don't listen to these episodes. Though, I will say, if you do listen, you'll be able to see how and where the players throw a wrench into my plans, and you're also going to have greater insight into the world that's being built into this campaign. Finally, we want you to record yourself doing your best on Critical Hit and send it to us at podcast@majorspoilers.com, and your voice will join the growing chorus of fans in upcoming episodes as well. Thank you again for listening this week, and here's hoping all of your dice rolls are critical hits.
This podcast is copyright 2024 by Major Spoilers Entertainment, LLC.
Time is precious, and so are our pets. So time with our pets is extra precious. That's why we started Dutch. Dutch provides 24/7 access to licensed vets with unlimited virtual visits and follow-ups for up to 5 pets. You can message a vet at any time and schedule a video visit the same day. Our vets can even prescribe medication for many ailments, and shipping is always free. With Dutch, you'll get more time with your pets and year-round peace of mind when it comes to their vet care.